Previously on D&D.
Are you a bard? I have PTSD from a bard that used to play a lute.
My name is Joltok Seaborn. It's nice to meet you.
It's not my fault you guys don't like when a man pisses on the streets.
We weren't friends yet. In fact, I wasn't even awake. Yeah, I was an NPC.
But this place is somewhat full, right?
Yeah, at this point, yeah, it's starting to get to the evening. Where you guys, I would say it's probably getting to like 5:30ish, 6 o'clock. And the place is starting to fill up. It's getting busier. Definitely rowdier. You can kind of see some sailors towards the back of the tavern. It looks like a group of sailors. They're just like squashbuckling around, swearing at each other. It's really loud in that corner, and you can tell that the barkeep and the barmaids. The bar staff, everyone's just trying to avoid that section of the bar right now until they get called over explicitly. They just don't want anything to do with it just because of how like loud it's getting.
Okay, so I guess I want to sidebar with Joel talk here and tell him what my plan is before I do anything.
I'm all ears and muscle.
Here's what I want to do, Joel talk. How good are you feeling right now?
Out of 10, I'm in my element. It's a 10.
Okay, so here's what I want to do. I don't know of anybody else that could pull this off but you. So just focus in. I know it's going to be hard. Okay, why don't we start a little tussle here like we talked about earlier, and then I'm going to see if I can get people riled up just enough to where they get frustrated. Maybe the guards get called because, you know, ruckus, and see if we can get you in a drunk tank for the night, basically. And then while you're there, we can see if we can find Whistler, and when I come to get you out later or claim you, I'll be there. We'll both have a reason to be there unsuspectingly, and we can go and find Whistles. How does that sound?
Just as the last word leaves his mouth, I slam my fist on a table and I say, anybody here that can knock me out can get my entire coin purse. Who's taking this wager?
I am standing up from the table and walking out the front door.
And I stand on the table, probably breaking it.
At this point, since I noticed the band doesn't have anybody, I would probably try to pull out my thing and do a song about this.
Okay. So
I throw you a wink as I flex, grab the bicep. I'm ready.
So Amber, you're making your way to assimilate yourself into the band. And sorry, Don, Mike, did you want to do something as well?
I'm like cast too in the background. Hold up. I'm playing like drums, like war type drums in the background too.
Okay. So Amber and Dawn kind of like make their way towards the band stage, or kind of like the area that the band is claimed. Mike's kind of in the back, casting his or he kind of like creates like an illusionary drum set and is ready to start playing. Amber, you're starting to get your viol out and start playing. And Joltog, you immediately, as soon as you say that, the entire tavern grinds to a halt. Complete silence for 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. And just uncoherent, just every single sailor / squashbuckler / miner, any of those, everyone from that loud area just comes rushing over to your table, yes. Knocking anybody out of the way. One guy gets trampled on, probably knocked out, concussed on the floor. And the barmaids and the barkeep, everyone just kind of like backs up. They're like, oh my God, whoa, what the hell is happening?
Hell yeah.
Does anyone accidentally nudge me as I'm walking to the door?
At this point, I would say as you're leaving, you probably get bristled. Just like
one of them like shoves my shoulder accidentally?
Yeah, like the get out of my way kind of thing.
Not that one. There you go, cause fear.
Okay, so they have to make a wisdom save. Yeah, so as this gentleman bumps into you, and he turns like, oh, I'm so sorry. It looks like a young kind of squire looking guy dressed kind of like a guard, Run. And he's like, just turns around and runs straight into the wall, thinking that the door is like 2 feet to the right, and he just runs straight into the wall and then just hits the ground, passed out. And so you make your way to the door, and
I'm going outside.
Yep. There's a 17/18-year-old looking kid just on the floor.
Do we notice that?
Make a perception check.
All right.
There goes my one spell for the day.
Unfortunately, amidst the chaos, you were kind of like casting and setting up the drums, and then Joltok said that, and you're like, oh shit, this shit's going down. And then you just didn't have enough time to kind of wrap your head around what was. You didn't get a chance to kind of glance what was happening. You kind of lost Dwargrade amidst the chaos. So at this point, Joltok, you have so many brawly, sweaty, drunk, smelly sailors and miners around you.
Oh
With
yeah.
their coin purses outside. Me first. No. And then one guy gets clocked in the head. He's like, no, fuck that guy. I'm stronger than him. I'll beat the shit out of you. Just like going nuts.
Let's go. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna pick the first one and square up with him.
He's like,
Whoever gets to me first.
So as you point, whoever gets you first. So the guy who just knocked out the other guy is like, he kind of grabs you by the collar, pulls you. He's like, I'm gonna enjoy this. Winds up, and as he does, another arm comes across and knocks that guy out.
Yeah.
So now everyone's kind of fighting each other.
I'm just gonna start Hail Marying shots everywhere then. Fuck it.
You actively fighting back.
Oh yeah, I've gotta jump in the brawl. I gotta keep it alive.
Give me an initiative roll, just for the sake of this.
Okay, I forgot where initiative. Oh, there it is.
Oh no.
I gotta get locked up, so.
Oh no. Okay. So, amidst the chaos, you managed to get about 4 guys knocked out, clean unconscious from these things. Before
Let's go.
you're like football piled, and eventually someone cracks their knee or their foot against your head, and you go a little bit dizzy and you start to lose consciousness for a second. So for the sake of this, you're in the background. There's Amber and Donner playing music and their violins, and you hear like
Oh yeah.
like just upbeat jigs as this is all happening. And just as you're about to pass out, you do see come storming in the front door, just before you pass out, maybe like 1 or 2 guards. And at this
As they
point,
pass me, is Jenkins there?
Jenkins? No, he's not. You don't see the guard that had taken you in the night.
What about the one that I told the joke to?
He did. Yes, he was among one of the guards that. that
See,
showed up.
boss? Ha! Wasn't me this time.
He's like, shut up. He's like, go. He holds the door open. They're going in with like shields and swords drawn. And as soon as that happens, a bunch of them start backing off. One of the guards gets cranked in the head. The other guy just gets tackled to the ground.
I'm gonna close the front door
Holy
behind
shit.
him.
And so one of the guards speaks up and he says, who's responsible for this? And he kind of like asks the barkeep, and he points to your fucking corpse on the ground. And he looks, he's like, Jesus Christ. He's like, well, we're gonna need at least 4 guys to bring this guy in. He's like, all right, get the manacles on him. Let's bring him in and grab.
I'm ready to action for whoever opens the door.
Okay.
Me too. I'm gonna do the same.
You guys have to also, if you're preparing sort of an action, just
I'll roll
kind of have to.
initiative if you want.
No,
Mine's not a
just
combat action or anything.
no. Okay, gotcha. So it's not gonna like kill.
I don't understand what you're
Mine's
saying
not.
there.
Yeah, mine's not like a kill thing.
Yeah. So if it's basically Amber, is there something you'd want to do in the midst of all this chaos? Because you're currently just playing your violin.
No,
and the guards
yeah,
first.
because anything that I had was like shit up right this moment. I thought
Oh,
this was,
I'm sorry.
you know, like within a matter of seconds, right? So I don't even have time to plan anything yet.
This was the plan.
You don't want to show in the
No,
background like,
this-
yeah, fuck that half orc, lock him up.
No, this is not the plan. So I'm just playing the music. There's a,
Violin.
there was a side door for this place originally.
There. Make a perception check actually, because you guys left through the front door to go around. Yeah, unfortunately you can't see like an immediate exit outside, like a back exit if you're thinking like a back entrance. You don't see one in the immediate vicinity.
I took
Yeah, but-
well. Okay, so just for the sake of it, like the last game that we played, if this is the same tavern, I did take a side door then when they went out the front door.
I would just picture it as a different tavern.
Okay, different tavern. Okay, got it.
Yeah, we'll write it off as a different tavern for now.
Okay.
But I'll keep that in mind.
Then yeah, I'm just gonna keep playing my shit, and
Okay.
I wrote a 4.
Sounds good. During this chaos, money flying and people donating to each individual player of the band, you walk away with 5 silver.
Okay.
So you can add 5 silver. That was people tipping you or just stray coins that fell by your feet during all this craziness.
All part of
you
the
can see
plan.
And you can see the other band members too. They're kind of like picking up loose change as like tables were knocked over, people were getting knocked out, or coin purses being spilt over. All right, cool. So now at this point the ruckus has died down. The sailors and the workers, kind of gathered. Okay, we're not going to actually make 75 gold today. This dude clearly just wanted to, he's just insane and got himself knocked out because he's nuts. Yeah. So now the guards, there's like 4 guards dragging out this 6'7" half orc.
Whoa. The door open?
Not yet. They're making the way to the door. They're also taking another individual, a thick, brawny, big, huge human dude, probably like 6 feet as well. Like this, it looks like a dockhand, like a guy that works on the docks and like is responsible for like hauling cargo. Like this guy's just absolutely built, and they also have 4 or 5 other guards kind of like lugging this guy out too. They figured these are the 2 biggest dudes. These are the 2 most yoked dudes in this room. They're probably the ones that caused this stuff, so they're gonna bring you in. So as the so the door opens. And I'll say, Mike, since they're gonna pass Mike first. Mike, is there something you want to do yours first?
No, I'm gonna wait for Anna.
Okay.
I pee on
So,
the guard's boots.
All right. So the first guard that walks out.
Yep, I'm just door open, urinating, stream on the boots, and I go, guess that one was me.
Oh.
And then I fall flat on my back. I don't even put it away. I just pretend to be shit-faced drunk.
So the guard that walks out was actually the guard at the front, the front door that you, at the front of the stockades. And he's like, "Oh, what the fuck?" And you just so you say, "Oh, it looks like this was me."
I might need a place to sleep tonight.
And you just fall in there. He's like, "Jesus fucking." Get him. Get this one too. And you see, he's like, "Sir, we don't." He's like, "We don't have enough men." He's like, "Oh, fine, I'll come back for him." So and they drag out. So they leave you in the dirt and they drag off with Joltok and this other sailor.
Okay, I'm gonna mage hand. As they turn around, I'm gonna mage hand and slap him in the head.
Okay, the same guy. Like,
Yeah, the same exact guy.
okay, roll an attack. Just roll a d20 and add your intelligence modifier.
Fill me out with your smile. Now the sunshine brings the light. Fill me out with a flame. I will let you in